Hello class, my name is Chad Bernard. I am here to discuss the Power Off 180 landing. It is a fun, exciting landing, but it can be very scary. You could do accelerated stalls. There's a lot of bad things you could do in this procedure if it is not done right. So, I'm here to discuss different ways to help you do it. So, I have my example right here. You will get into power, into pattern altitude, and maintain the usual pattern. In the archers we use, midfield, you set up all your lights, lower your gear, full rich, carb heat on, and then we put the first flap in by the time we get to the numbers. Well, at that time, we start the power off 180. You pull the power, and then at that point, the numbers is what you're aiming for. That is your aiming point, right where you pulled the power. So as you go, you have to remember the winds. If you're lucky that day, the winds are coming directly down the runway. So you go, and if the winds are coming directly down, it makes it a lot easier to land. So you instantly maintain your airspeed. What is your best glide? VG is critical in this point. So at an archer, it is 76 knots. You maintain 76 knots while keeping an eye on there, judging the distance depending on wind and direction. A direct crosswind, you will not have as much wind blowing you backwards and slowing you down, which makes it a lot more challenging when you come in. So as you go, you will keep your eye on the prize. Maintain that. Do not put the flaps in instantly. Have the one, if that even. Do not put all the flaps in right away thinking, oh, I need them. Take your time, go out, turn, and at this point you should be going through your checklist, making all your calls, make the appropriate answers to ATC as needed. As you are going to maintain your 76 and continue down. And at the point where you know you're gonna make it for a fact, then you can start pulling the more flaps, putting more flaps in, which will help you get a steeper, slower descent. But do not do that until you know you can do it. And then you will go to your final speed, and you will come in for a landing, hitting identical to the spot within 100 feet of where you pulled your power. The most critical points during this is maintain your airspeed. VG is where you sit until you are committed that you're gonna make it. Then you can use a forward slip if you need to lose that airspeed and altitude. You can do S-turns. There's a lot of different things you could do to help you slow down and lose altitude during this time. Another critical point is, hopefully you'll pull out your checklist if you got time. And then it's extra critical that is a very stable, safe approach. This is supposed to be a training device for you if your engine actually ever did go out while you're in pattern. And you should treat it so. And always treat it as if you don't have an engine. Because if you always treat it like you have an engine, you're dooming yourself later on in life. So always take it serious, maintain airspeed, and do not pull flaps until you're 100% sure you're committed and going to make that airfield. Because you can always lose altitude, lose speed, but without an engine, you're not gaining altitude and you're not gaining speed. Thank you so very much.